Yeah.
Everyone who joined from outside Delhi.
Let's start the program.
బంధుమిత్ర సమేతం అలాంటి ఒకటి చెప్పే తెలుగులో.
Our welcome address by Koti Srinivas Garu, President of Kalinga Vaisya Samaj, Delhi.
No, Ashok, no, don't start the agenda. I am just telling you that instead of taking names, you say everybody, అందరికి స్వాగతం అని ఒకసారి చెప్పారు. Very difficult కదా, ఎవరు మర్చిపోతాం మనం పేర్లు.
Yeah, Ashok, our video is switched off by host.
Okay.
Welcome to
Nagaraju, you have to go to page number 1 of your presentation. Nagaraju, please go to page number 1 of your presentation.
And play that.
There is a presentation, we'll go by that. And Nagaraju, please mute everybody. Mute all button. Yeah. Please use the mute all button. You are not using. Satish, you can also mute people. You have that right. You are a co-host. Okay.
Sir, I'm doing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mute all, and then we can start.
Yeah.
Mute all.
Go ahead, Nagaraj.
Yeah. So, welcome all of you for this unique series from KVS NCR Delhi to invite accomplished gentlemen and ladies from our community across the world, and to share their knowledge and to also help us connecting with those who have accomplished and who have lots to offer to our community. So on behalf of the Kalinga Vaisya Samaj Delhi NCR, we welcome you all to the Vasant Panchami meet. As you see, this is our governing body. I'm the president of the Samaj. Dr. Ganesh Prusty is the vice president. Ram Prasad Patro ji is the secretary. KGK Patro ji is joint secretary. Ashok Boina ji is treasurer. Dr. GP Rao is our executive member and guide, philosopher and friend of the Samaj, and we'll hear lot of things from him, and we keep getting ourselves enriched with his knowledge and with his services.
Thank you.
Srinivas Baratam Garu is the executive member again. Nagaraj Amrana, a youngster, and who's been responsible along with Satish Garu for this presentation and to coordinate the entire event. And we have Dr. K. Satnarayan Subudhi Garu, he is also an executive member. Next slide, please. Yeah, today's agenda is worked out like this. We'll start with the national anthem, followed by Saraswati Vandana. Then after that, Dr. GP Rao would talk about Vasant Panchami, on this occasion we are all meeting, and it has got a significance for all of us. Then I'll give a welcome address, then address by the guest of honor. We have all assembled to hear him today, an accomplished oncologist. I'm sure you will go much richer today after his address. Thereafter, there will be an expression of gratitude for the guest of honor. Introduction of the guest artist by Ram Prasad Patro, our secretary, and we are thankful for her too. She is an accomplished artist and a very renowned professional in her field, and I'm sure we'll all get entertained by her. Then we have some announcements by our office members. We'll also share a little about our Global KVS Leaders Forum, on which we've been working for the last few weeks. Thank you. Next slide, please. Can you play the national anthem?
Jana Gana Mana Adhinayaka Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Our community is known for its big business acumen and industrious nature, but then of late we have seen that goddess Lakshmi is normally known for that, but then in knowledge also, and knowledge management, and also in every field, every possible field, we have taken a huge steps in our community. So therefore we'll start this now program with Saraswati Vandana by Srimati Uma Prushti. Ma'am, can you take over?
Yes, please. Good evening, friends. This is Uma Prushti. It is my pleasure to welcome you all, my dear friends present here. So we are celebrating the Vasant Panchami in advance because actually it falls on 16th February, but we are observing today because this is the convenient day. Sunday is a holiday, so we all are present here. So instead of telling you anything else, I would like to recite the Saraswati Vandana. Ya kundentu tusharahara dhabala या शुभ्रवस्त्राभूता या वीणा वरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभुद्दिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता श्यामां पातुं सरस्वती भगवती निःश्वेषयज्ञापहा। हे शारदे मां हे शारदे मां हे शारदे मां हे शारदे मां अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। हे शारदे मां हे शारदे मां तू स्वर्ग देवी ये संगीत तुझसे हर शब्द तेरा है हर गीत तुझसे। तू स्वर्ग देवी ये संगीत तुझसे हर शब्द तेरा है हर गीत तुझसे। हम है अकेले हम है अधूरे हम है अकेले हम है अधूरे तेरी शरण हम हमें प्यार दे मां। तेरी शरण हम हमें प्यार दे मां। हे शारदे मां हे शारदे मां अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। मुनियों ने समझी गुणियों ने जानी वेदों की भाषा पुराणों की वाणी वेदों की भाषा पुराणों की वाणी। हम भी तो समझे हम भी तो जाने हम भी तो समझे हम भी तो जाने विद्या का हमको अधिकार दे मां। विद्या का हमको अधिकार दे मां। हे शारदे मां हे शारदे मां हे शारदे मां हे शारदे मां अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे हाथों में बीना मुकुट सर पे साजे। तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे हाथों में बीना मुकुट सर पे साजे। मन से हमारी मिटा के अंधेरे मन से हमारी मिटा के अंधेरे हमको उजालों का संसार दे मां। हमको उजालों का संसार दे मां। हे शारदे मां हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ. Thank you.
Thank you, Uma ji. Can you go to the next slide, please, Nagaraju ji? Yeah. Now, today, on the occasion of Vasant Panchami, we are all aggregating today here. So I would request Dr. G.P. Rao to just share his knowledge about Vasant Panchami so that we all understand the festival.
Good evening to all. Namaste. Spring, or we say Vasant Ritu, is the king of all seasons. So the festival commences 40 days in advance. So Vasant Panchami, also called Saraswati Puja, is a festival that marks the preparation of arrival of spring. Spring will come after 40 days. The festival is particularly observed by Hindus, the Indian subcontinent, India, and Nepal.
Just give me a second, please. Can you mute everybody except for Dr. G.P. Rao? Mute all.
Okay.
Yeah, G.P. Rao ji, you have to unmute
I
and speak.
understand. You muted me. So the spring, or the Vasant Ritu, is the king of all seasons. So the festival commences 40 days in advance. Vasant Panchami, which is called Saraswati Puja, is a festival that marks preparation of the arrival of spring. The festival is observed by Hindus in Indian subcontinent, India, Nepal. It also a traditional, historical tradition of Sikhs. In Indonesia, in the Bali, it is known as Hari Raya Saraswati. That means Great Day of Saraswati. It's a day dedicated to Goddess Saraswati. Vasant Panchami is celebrated in South India as Sri Panchami or Saraswati Panchami. On Vasant Panchami, Saraswati is worshipped for knowledge, music, arts. This is also a day when little children are introduced to alphabets in a beautiful ceremony known as Akshara or Vidya Arambham. It's a big day for schools and colleges in different parts of the country. I thought I'll make this small information for the benefit of our young friends. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Rao, for keeping it crisp and meaningful. Next, please. Yeah, so therefore, I would like to welcome you all for this occasion. And I don't want to stand in between because I've been speaking all along. So I've already welcomed you all. So my address is already done. So I would move on to the next item on the agenda for which we are meeting today. Nagaraj, yeah. So therefore, we would like to felicitate the guest of honor, Dr. Vuna Murali Krishna. He is the director and chief surgical oncologist and at the helm of Mahatma Gandhi Cancer Hospital and Research Institute, Visakhapatnam. And he's also, interestingly, the Mahatma Awardee for Social Good in Cancer Care for 2020. So can we have his felicitation speech, please?
Yeah, I will read that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show that? Yeah. I will have the pleasure of reading the citation in honor of Dr. Murali Krishna. It is from Kalinga Vaishya Samaj, Delhi NCR. We call it Kalinga Vaishya Gaurav Award for Dr. Murali Krishna Una. Dr. Murali Krishna Una, son of a renowned doctor, Dr. Una Sitaram Swami and Srimati Janaki. He hails from Kurupam, Andhra Pradesh. Dr. Murali is qualified in MS General Surgery from Andhra Medical College, Visakhapatnam, MCH in Surgical Oncology from Adyar Cancer Institute, Chennai, and is an MBA in Hospital Administration. He is the managing director. In fact, he is the chief promoter and the co-founder, chief surgical oncologist of Mahatma Gandhi Cancer Hospital and Research Institute, Visakhapatnam, which he founded in 2006. Out of his passion to serve the needy in Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and Chhattisgarh, these three states. It's now a 200 plus bedded hospital, state-of-the-art, comprehensive, single super specialty, largest cancer hospital with its name recorded in the Limca Book of Records for the highest number of survivors. Dr. Murali is a surgical cancer specialist and he has performed over 12,000 complex cancer surgeries so far, 12,000 surgeries. In recognition of his excellent contribution, he has been awarded with the Mahatma Award for Social Good for the year 2020. He is amongst the galaxy of very great people in India who have got similar awards like our Kailash Vidyarthi. Earlier, he received awards like Legend of the Year in Surgical Oncology by Times Healthcare Achievers in 2018 and 2019, Oration by the Nuclear Physicians of India for his extensive research and contribution to the field of nuclear medicine. He contributed to the industrial development of this Visakhapatnam zone, being the chairman of CII, Confederation of Indian Industry. And he also served at the state level and national level as chairman of various health panels, various associations like ASPI. In recognition of his outstanding achievements, Kalinga Vaisya Samaj Delhi NCR takes pleasure in felicitating with the Kalinga Vaisya Gaurav Award. I would request all of you to either clap or by showing the button, there is a reaction button in the Zoom, you can put a claps or the thumbs up. Congratulations, Dr. Murali Krishna.
Congratulations, sir. Dr. Garu, you are there?
Dr. Murali Krishna?
I am there, sir. Thank you.
It's our pleasure in felicitating you. Since it is a virtual, we are doing it virtually. We will be sending the actual the citation to you by courier, or someone will go and deliver it to you in Visakhapatnam. Congratulations.
Congratulations, sir. Nagarajuji, can you go to the next screen, please? Yeah, sir, the floor is open for you. Please take over, sir. Dr. Vuna Murali Krishna.
I have spoken to Dr. Murali Krishna. Instead of giving a speech, he says, you can ask me a few questions.
Yes, sir.
I'll be happy to answer. So,
Dr. Rao, can you do the honors, please?
Yeah, I would like to express my feelings and thanks, and I'm greatly honored and humbled by this felicitation in our community. Probably I don't know whether I really deserve this, but GP Rao Garu is such a kind person. He called me and asked me to speak on this Vasanta Panchami, and later he told me that there'll be a virtual felicitation. Then having accepted for that, and I couldn't say no, but what I'm doing right now is part of my profession. So incidentally, we happen to create this kind of infrastructure and service, but probably one should go out of our professional life to serve for a larger community if possible. So I'm ready to serve our community also at various levels whenever they are given an opportunity. Even in our Kalinga Vaisya community, we do a lot of, I take part in certain activities of the community in our city, and I'll be willing to contribute for our community at whatever level I can be helpful. So thank you very much, Delhi Kalinga Vaisya Samaj, for honoring me like this. And I don't know, I don't have real words to express my gratitude. Thank you very much, sir.
No, you deserve more. We wish you many more laurels, awards, and accolades in life. Out of curiosity, Dr. Murali, you have done so many degrees, super specialization. Instead of going for a job or doing your practice, what prompted you to go and establish a hospital and become an entrepreneur at an young age?
Sir, having seen my aunt suffering from cancer, and the way I have taken her to various places and various doctors during my medical education when she was diagnosed with cancer, so I realized that there is no proper cancer facilities and doctors available, and who are all the doctors available, they were not really trained in this field. There's a lot of depth in the field of oncology, which is the need of the hour in country like India. So I decided to go ahead with doing surgical oncology as my profession. So at that time, it's very, very difficult to get a seat in surgical oncology because there are only 3 seats in the entire country. In Bangalore, 1 seat, and Chennai, 2 seats. So it's very difficult, but I was determined, and luckily I got the seat in Adyar Cancer Institute, and I could finish my MCH degree. And though I was given an opportunity to work there as a faculty, I decided to come back here to Vizag to serve people of our region, because that was the original intention. Having come here and started my practice in a small cancer hospital, I have realized that there's a lot of need for higher technology and a better organization to deliver the proper cancer care, having got the knowledge and expertise in oncology. So I know the requirement that I identified the need for this kind of a hospital in this particular area. But as you know, it's very, very difficult to establish a cancer hospital because of the huge funding is required. It is not like any other hospital. Cancer hospital requires a lot of funding. So I am the second generation doctor in my family, but we are self-sufficient upper middle class people, but we don't have enough money to start a cancer hospital. And we tried all the means from the government where we could not get any support from the government, not because of anything else. It's only because of lack of awareness and bureaucracy. Then I called all my friends and relatives in USA, like-minded people who hailed from Vizag. And we told them, explained to them that, this is the need of this area, where you can really have a business of social relevance. At the same time, you can have a business also. At the same time, you have a socially relevant business you can have. So all of them, whomever I called, so they all immediately said yes and invested into this company which we have started. And we have acquired an old cancer hospital. And so then the story started from there, from a 6-bedded cancer hospital to now we are at a 200-bedded hospital, the largest cancer hospital in Andhra and Orissa and Chhattisgarh. But the thing is, only I'm not a kind of person. I never realized that I have this kind of a nature of running a business and leading a big organization like this. Probably I have that inside me, but I never knew that that kind of art or potential is there. But fortunately, it got unlocked during my journey, and only because of the need. That is only because of the need and adverse situation in cancer care. So the thing is, whenever I think probably that's what we have seen in all the successful business entities, where people have to identify the need of the people, and we can create a large business out of that particular need with a lot of value. If the value is there and purpose is there, we can make it good. So this is what my reason for me to start an entrepreneurship, only not to do business. I thought that is the only way I can create a facility where nobody is starting a cancer hospital here. But at that point of time, now it is looking successful. But at that point of time, it was a very risky job. Bankers didn't support us. Government didn't support us. And, so many problems we had. But we don't know. Sometimes we have to call destiny and luck also as a factor which made us to propel through the journey.
Great, sir. I really, really appreciate the passion with which you started to serve the needy. And you also shared your personal story that your aunt passed away out of cancer, and that gave you a kind of intent that we should do something for our 3 states. Great. We see many cases that it's very difficult to run a hospital. Like we know we are in North India, we know many hospitals, they're closed, are not in losses and all. What are the challenges in running a large hospital, and how are you navigating?
So yeah, it's a very, very challenging situation in a hospital, running a hospital, because it will be seen as a social infrastructure by the government and people. People expect a lot of service without the business component in it, both the government and people also. It's a very, very challenging situation because it cannot be run like a manufacturing industry. It is like a service sector where, each and every minute and for every patient is very, very important. For that, we know the human resources are the most important ones in any organization service sector. And that's the most difficult part, because it ranges from a highly educated, we have to handle very highly educated, technically sound team of doctors. Naturally, naturally eccentricity also will come with that kind of expertise, or we have to handle those situations. At the same time, we have to handle the least class 4 employees. At the same time, we have to handle all the patients and the relatives, because patients with cancer, when they come to the hospital, they are all emotionally charged up, and very small problem, they look at it in a very big kind of microscopic vision. So they will look at those issues, and it's very, very difficult to handle the patients too in adverse situation. But what I feel is in our journey, we started it a very 6-bedded hospital, and we have gone through phase by phase. Luckily, we learned over the journey time and slowly scaled up our business. We have not started a 200-bedded hospital at the same time. So we have learned in the process. We have learned, and how I made it successful is we made a very clear-cut purpose of this business. So there should be a purpose in the business. If it is having some social relevance, it is very easy to influence the people who are working with us to have the kind of values imbibed into their working style. So our idea is to first immediately we'll tell about the vision and mission, and we'll have some values. We will not cross those values, and we respect each and every person, doctor to ward boy and patients and all the stakeholders, whether it is an investor, board of director, banker, auditor, our patients, relatives, everybody we respect. That's the way we have learned and handled the human manpower. And the second thing is technology. So by having large infrastructure without having a state-of-art technology, treating patients with cancer is very, very difficult, and we cannot make a big business also out of it. And at the same time, the purpose is not going to be served. We always believed in the best of the technology. That is also very important in the new generation treatment of cancer, which is developing very fast. At the same time, funding. So initial seed funding was done by our promoter friends, and later we have used the same revenues, whatever we have earned in the process of the business, we have invested into the same same business. So created a huge facility wherein all of us have invested not much big money, and but we have not paid the dividends for almost like 10 years, and we started paying dividends only in the last 3 years. But our investors are so nice, they never pushed me to pay them the dividend, because they understood that we are creating a very good infrastructure with lot of social relevance. And it's not only business, and it has got the relevance, so they never pushed me there. So with this human resources and technology and the funding, proper funding, and the institutional profits, then we could get this kind of business model.
Great, sir. I mean, what I have noted is the purpose should be clear and shared with everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Have patience in such, when you do that center venture, you should have patience, and you must invest in digitalization. You are on the right path. Some of our people are a lot of smiles when you said human resources, because that is this place where I work. So you said human resources are very, very important. So a lot of smiles. I was happy.
Okay. I didn't get that point. Okay, sir.
No. So you were the chairman of CII, Confederation of Indian Industry. I'm happy to know that you've taken out time and played that role. So any experiences of working with the industries in Visakhapatnam area?
So generally, doctors are considered as bad managers and bad leaders and bad businessmen. But incidentally, I had good team of friends. I started attending the CIA only to have some kind of networking and some, a time to spend in the evening. So I realized that, that's the best opportunity for me to do the networking and know people from other walks of life, other businesses, understand the strengths and weaknesses of the other businesses, and how the government handles the industries, what are the policies of the government which will going to affect us as a healthcare industry. So because of that, I was actively participating in the CI meetings and debates. So they thought that probably I can lead the Vizag zone, though I became a vice chairman for 1 year, and I became a chairman for 1 year. So in the process, more than what I contributed to the industry is less than more what I have learned and what I gained personally, because it's very difficult for anybody to contribute anything only for 2 years of earlier. But now, if again I got a chance to become the CII chairman of the state, which I refused last year. So probably I can use my experience to help the industry. Probably when I become the chairman, probably after 1 or 2 years. But it's very important to understand the national industrial ecosystem fabric, in which all the stakeholders, what is the role of the government, what is the role of bureaucrats, what is the role of my industry, how to represent, how to do the policy advocacy, how to do the business networking, how to understand other businesses, how to inculcate the values of the other business into our business, or sometimes we can cross invest in relevant areas. So there's a huge opportunity to learn and huge opportunity to grow as a person, how to deal with other people. And we will get to know, and we will sit next to Ratan Tata, we will sit next to, the top stalwarts of the country, Bajaj and all these people. So we will understand, we will know how they have become big. It is not because of their money or the money what is given by their ancestors. It is only some characters we will learn, and that's the best opportunity I had through the 2 years. So I contributed a lot during, I really had to struggle and spend a lot of time in addressing the various issues of this region during that government 2 years of my this thing. And we could influence the government to take certain decisions with our representations and all, but it's a continuous process. The next people will take on the, sometimes we have to take their follow-up of the certain issues which were addressed earlier, and somebody else will take the further baton further along. But always once somebody is a chairman, always they'll be considered as a past chairman. They'll give that kind of a respect. In every meeting, they'll call us and take our advices. And currently I'm the healthcare panel chief, head of the Andhra Pradesh government.
Great, sir. Wonderful. You started with your humility, then you shared your experiences, and you also have an ambition, aspiration to help people, and particularly the industry and commerce. That's a great commitment you have. Before we take some questions from the audience, one last question. Agyankuta Pachariva Tankara Kona success mantra. Sir, man adagali kada. So you will be a successful person. So our youth, message to youth, we are recording this message of yours. So what is your success mantra to be successful in life? What are your mantras? So we want to learn from you so that we'll share with our youth.
Sir, in the process, actually, there is no plan to become, there cannot be any plan to become successful, but probably we have to have something we have to learn in the process. Probably if it is useful for some younger generation, definitely I will tell you, because when you have asked me to talk about this, I have thought about what I have done, what actually added my nature, what is my style of functioning, which added to my success. That's because I don't know the rest of the people's success mantras, but whatever helped, actually it's not a mantra, but whatever character of mine helped me in this process, I can tell you. What I thought is the purpose of the mission is very, very important. If it is particularly, if it is relevant to a social some component of social relevance, it will work very easily, because in my case it has worked very well. And one should have a long-term vision, and your effort should be consistent and continuous, because there are a lot of challenges we face in the process. We should not become immediately negative about the idea. We should not leave it at that point of time. We should give all our best to continue the process of journey. During the journey, it will be very, very tough, but at the end of the journey, you will really enjoy the fruits of that particular hard work. But it can be even a negative outcome, but still hard work will help us, sir. And always what I feel is in our company, statutory compliances is one of the things which helped me a lot. We are 100% statutory compliant. So because we are industry working in a business environment, particularly healthcare, and we need a lot of accreditations and all. And at the same time, we are having an FDI, foreign direct investment. So all the processes should be very, very transparent, and any organization should become successful. Maybe it will cost us some little cost more, but statutory compliance is very, very important, sir. The third thing is team. If I say I am everything, then the problem will come, sir, because we have to form a team. Each person should be given a responsibility, and each person should be taught how to lead the team. We have to give them ownership. We have to give them independence to take the decision irrespective of within their limitations. Then always we should be ready to give the credit to the people for the work what they have done. Though I am leading this organization, I got this award, but we will not do the same. Whatever I'm talking, probably as an individual, I'm talking here. In the organization, I'll always we dedicate all these awards to our own employees and our own people, so that they will get inspired. And when we create leaders in ease, because now we don't want to run this organization on an individual. I want this organization to be an autopilot mode. Even if I'm not there, the organization should continue with the kind of leaders. So it worked for me very well. And transparency is very, very important in the administration. And there are two types of management jump. Sometimes people run in family business as a family business. So they will create the infrastructure, they will pass on the business to the children. But we have not planned in such a manner, because we not only that, and we strongly believe in the pure professionalism. We strongly follow the advices of the company secretary, auditor. We will not deviate, not even 1 millimeter we will deviate from the statutory advices what they give. And any business, if it can be made a 360-degree model where you can have a mix of your business. Like some part of your business may give more revenue, some part of the business may give you less revenue, some part of the business may not give you any revenue, but you should have a larger population to serve, so that a mix of businesses model will give you a cascading effect in future after a few years, where you will get lot of name money also, because goodwill is very, very important. The mouth to mouth advertisement, and that is more important than anything else. Like advertisements, they don't work. Only patients only will bring patients to us. So your value and mission, it should be reflected not only in words in the hospital. Every inch of your organization, your value should be reflected in each and every employee. Naturally, in this kind of situation, sacrifices are very, very important. We have to sacrifice certain particularly when we are building a business or organization like this, along with the hard work, because time is only 24 hours and we'll sleep for at least 6 to 7 hours. So we do something else, and we may not do something else. So sometimes we have to give some sacrifice our time to the family. Sometimes we sacrifice the time to our friends. So it needs a lot of perseverance, and it needs a lot of energy to sacrifice. But probably the kind of happiness we get out of this, satisfaction, money cannot give that kind of satisfaction. So what I realized is money with satisfaction, if you do a 360-degree model of business, I think we'll earn money also very well, and we can create a very good business model. Even with this, we do a lot of charity work also. We do a lot of charity works. We do all the 100% of our social CSR money we will spend on CSR. We work with a lot of NGOs in cancer prevention. Though our business is cancer treatment, we do a lot of activity in cancer prevention, early detection. We do a lot of continuous medical education. We work with so many NGOs. So that has got that gives a lot of satisfaction and create a lot of social presence. Because of that only, actually, we got this Mahatma Award. I don't know how they have actually got our name, and how they've done the assessment. So we were, that gave me a lot of inspiration to do much more. This award has given a lot of inspiration to do much more than the kind of happiness when we got this award. So, and ethics are very, very important. Ethics and integrity is very important. At the same time, as a person or as an organization, you have to do some kind of a charity. Once you are done with your own your goals are satisfied, or through the process, you have to do give back to the society. And if you do all these things, not only hard work is required, luck also is very, very important. I feel that I am very lucky to be there at right person at the right time. So, and at the same time, right friends, right investors, right people with me, and they made it happen. I am leading the organization. So my face has become the face of the organization. but I'm not the, there are so many people behind me and they're all part of me. So this is what I feel that, my success has happened only because of that, but it is not a plan. Luckily, I had all these things I have learned over the years, which helped me not to have any problem with the government or taxation, or we have not violated anything. So I think that thing helped me a lot, sir.
Very well said. Very good tips for people who want to go into business, entrepreneurship, or make a career in corporate. Have a vision, be consistent, have patience, be compliant. All compliant should always be ethical, legal, compliant. Have transparency, openness, and be professional. And always have a mixed bag in the business. There will be something will work, some may not work, always mixed big. And ethics. And he is saying, run it professionally. Family owned businesses, when you run it professionally, they will be more sustainable. Thank you so much. Will you be able to take some questions, Dr. Murali Krishna?
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. I would like to share a few things about my interest in this field, because all of us should know, because we are all India as a culturally our India people don't go to the hospital unless there is a problem to their health. So prevention is not at all as a part of our life, or early detection of any health problem is not at all as a part of life. But I think we have to change, and we have to, all the people should know what are all the ways we can keep our health intact. At the same time, what are the problems we should look for at what point of time, what is good for us and what is bad for us. So because I'm an oncologist, I always take any opportunity. I will not leave any opportunity, whether you like it or not. I don't leave any opportunity to tell about the cancer prevention and early detection. I'll take few minutes, maybe useful for at least one family. It's fine. I'm happy with that. So the cancer is the second commonest cause of death, preventable death for humankind. And in India itself, 14 to 18 lakh people are dying every year. And most of the cases we are diagnosing in a very advanced stage. So the awareness is very, very important. One should know why cancer comes. The most important cause of cancer is tobacco in any form. Smoking, chewing, gutka, jarda, khaini, pan masala, whatever way tobacco is used, it is the cause of cancer. 30% of the cancers are preventable if you avoid smoking or tobacco related usage. Then alcohol beyond a limit. Obesity, if your weight is more than what is required and your BMI is high, that causes 18% of the cancers. There are infections which cause cancer. Human papilloma virus and hepatitis B can cause liver cancer. Human papilloma virus causes cervical cancer. Both the cancers can be prevented by taking vaccination. So very good food, balanced food, not getting into tobacco and alcohol, doing exercise daily and maintaining your body weight, getting the vaccination done properly as per the recommendations can avoid 60% of the cancers. This is very, very simple. 60% of the cancers can be avoided. So, second thing is early detection is very, very important. Even 30% of the cancers will happen without any of these reasons. So one should know when to get the things done, when to get checked. They're called a cancer screening test, they call. Probably as a blanket, everyone should get some kind of a checkup after 50 years of age, because most of the cancers happen after 50. So there, for women, mammography is very important. For women, pap smear is very, very important. And for men, chest X-ray, ultrasound, prostate specific antigen for prostate cancer. Particularly when people are used to smoking, they should get the test done regularly if they cannot avoid this kind of habituations. So second thing is, one should know what are the early signs of cancer. Early signs of cancer. Many people come in advanced stage and they will ask us, when do you suspect, when we should suspect that it can be cancer. So I will tell few tips wherein you can suspect cancer. Is any new tumor in the body, whether it is benign tumor or malignant tumor, any new tumor in the body you identify, consult your family doctor, get it done, get it checked. And any ulcer in the body which is not healing, more than 3 to 4 weeks of treatment, ulcer is not healing, then it can be cancer. Any unusual discharge or bleeding anywhere from the body, any orifice or anywhere in the body, it can be cancer. Complete change in the voice, more than 4 weeks, if they have a change in voice, it is not getting corrected, it can be laryngeal cancer. If you have a difficulty in swallowing, it can be throat cancer. If it is not getting cleared in 2 to 3 weeks, if you have a cough not getting relieved with the treatment, it can be lung cancer. So if you have a anemia, loss of weight or loss of appetite or unexplained anemia, unexplained fever can be cancer. So there are so many things which one should suspect, and if you have any kind of symptom of this sort, you have to consult your family doctor. They will guide you through the test, or they will refer you to a relevant specialist for the treatment, because life is very important and it should be prevented. Disease should be prevented. If not, it can be early diagnosed so that we can get cured with a small treatment, less expensive, less painful. And as you know, tobacco causes cardiovascular disease, tobacco causes heart disease, tobacco causes cancer, tobacco causes. So if you, not only that, if somebody smokes in our family or friend circle, we can get cancer even if you don't smoke. That's called second-hand smoke. 5% of the lung cancers are caused by the second-hand smoke. When somebody person in family is smoking, then other people, children, if you're getting exposed to smoke, then they can get lung damage and smoke cancers at a later age. So sorry, maybe I've taken a lot of time, but I think I think it's worth more than my success mantra and all, that people may not listen, may not understand, may not follow, but this is very, very important, directly coming into your house with the information.
Very, very, very useful. I should have asked this question. So there are many, many questions, but then we have a shortage of time.
No problem,
I'll take a few.
Yeah.
What is your advice to Kalinga youth? This is from Sunita.
Sir, Kalinga youth, as a community, we always business is our main what do you call the main thing. But with the advent of the caste, religion, all these things are diluted now. And caste system, which was based on professions, now it is diluted. So it doesn't mean that Kalinga Vaishya or Vaishya should do business. So now the globe is open, the world is open. So education is very, very important. So all the people, whatever worth, whatever the best investment one can make is the child education. So education gives us a lot of wisdom, education gives us culture, education gives us a lot of exposure, chance to get an opportunity. So do well, and giving back to the society and helping others. After you becoming successful, helping others will be useful. And people, the ultimate motto of any person, whether youth or elderly, we should live beyond our times. After our death also, we should live in this earth by doing something which people will remember, even if they don't recognize. If somebody is getting benefited out of our work, that is worth living.
Great advice. Quick one from the president. What are the chances of cancer relapse in a recovered patient?
Yeah. That's a very good question, sir. That is the reason why we say early diagnosis is very, very important, because if somebody finds a cancer in stage 1, we can cure the patient. 95% of the cases we can cure. If someone gets the diagnosis in stage 2, we can cure the patients up to 80 to 85%. If somebody gets the diagnosis in 3rd stage, we can cure them to 50%. Somebody in 4th stage, it's about only 5 to 10%. So cure means 5 years survival, because there should be a metric for anything. So that is then there is a chance of relapse of 5% of patients in stage 1, 10 to 15% in stage 2, 50% in stage 3. And there won't be any, we don't call recurrence in stage 4, because it's already advanced stage. So that is the reason we should see that person should get the diagnosis in stage 1 and stage 2.
Sir, one Dr. Mohan Rao is asking a very technical question. You can ask him, maybe answer him later. To what extent a medullary carcinoma operation will be successful? What can be future course of action post-operation? If necessary, you can answer him offline.
I'll do that offline, sir. No
Offline,
problem,
okay.
sir. No problem. Let's share me his number, sir.
Yeah, I will do that. We'll do that. Dr. K. Mohan Rao. CS Patra asked what precautions should be taken, that you already covered. And Satish wants to know concept meal for 2 times a day is treatment of cancer. Is there anything like that? Is a concept? Concept meal for 2 times a day.
Meal 2 times per a day.
I didn't know such. Okay. Then where is the cancer hotspot in East and South India? Is there any hotspot of cancer?
Yeah, in Northeast, sir. Is he asking about Northeast?
He's asking East and South India. East
Yeah.
India, South India.
Yeah. Sir, this our belt of South India, we have lot of esophageal cancers and stomach cancers, and a lot of research has been done by Adyar Cancer Institute also. Those people who are taking a lot of salt and preserved foods and pickles, so they can have esophageal cancer and gastric cancer. And second thing is this belt is having a lot of poor people with they don't maintain good personal hygiene and practicing of safe sexual practices is less in villages. So cervical cancer is very, very common in this particular type of belt. So most of the things are lifestyle based lifestyle. So then they're all coming into a proper diet, healthy diet, and infection, personal hygiene and vaccination will help us in getting this. This is
Okay.
kind of belt. Second thing is in Andhra and Orissa, there's a peculiar habit of reverse smoking, wherein women put the burning end of the chutta inside the mouth while working in the fields, and where they get a lot of cancers in the palate. That's a very, very deadly disease. We treat every day. Every day we operate 1 or 2 cases. So that's very unfortunate. But now the number of cases are coming down.
Okay. K. Srinivas Prasad writes, how do you feel to make healthcare affordable?
Healthcare can be affordable, sir. If the problem is the government of India is not spending more than 1.2% of their GDP on healthcare. The private health is complementing by 4 to 5% of GDP cost by private healthcare. So the government has to spend more on the health, which they have planned this year in the budget. They've increased the budget by 137%. It is only because of the COVID. We don't know really whether they do it on the next year or not. But primarily, the government has taken care, because we follow the British policy of giving free healthcare to everyone. So the government has to spend that kind of money when they've taken the responsibility of giving the healthcare to the people. The second thing is insurance, sir. Insurance, health insurance is very, very important. We don't realize that the importance of insurance unless we get a problem in the family. So preventively, better to take health insurance so that in a kind of emergency, it is worth investing on insurance, sir. So third thing is the government has to make the healthcare industry help the healthcare industry by reducing the taxes. Even if you see the import tax of a foreign equipment is 30%, the taxation policy of the government is not that good compared to other countries, and many policies are the healthcare policy should not change with the change in the government or political party. One country's health policy should be a long-term, 15-year policy should be there, so that we can make so many changes.
Okay.
So there's a lot of science into this, sir, but it can be done.
Thank you. So quick ones, last 2-3 questions. Kanya Patra wants to know when we have to vaccinate. Is there any time, age limit or anything? Vaccination?
Yeah, sir, vaccination in general, we have the national immunization program. Like from childhood, we have the schedule and we have to get the vaccinations done. Second thing is, if he's asking about COVID, then everybody needs 2 injections of Covaxin or Covishield. Then within 8 weeks, within 3 to 12 weeks, once they start giving. The third thing is, if he's talking about human papilloma virus vaccine, all girl children should get the vaccine from 8 years of age before their first sexual exposure. That we call it as a marriage in Indian community, but That is the if between 8 to 12 years they can get 2 injections. Otherwise, if they're more than 12 years, then they should get 3 injections each,
Okay. Okay.
and each one costs around 2,000 rupees.
Okay. Thank you, sir. One quick one. What role, KGK Patra wants, what role does stress play in getting cancer? Stress and cancer, is there any correlation?
Yeah, people say that stress induces oxidative stress in the body, all over the body. So any oxidative stress can cause cancer, but objectively there is no directly proven scientific evidence that this causes cancer, but they are more prone to health related problems because of the anxiety and wear and tear. That's the only, but there's no scientific evidence, but it contributes.
So last question, deficiency of a B12, is it a reason for cancer?
Yeah, everybody must have seen in the social media that it's only vitamin deficiency. Cancer is not a disease, it's business and all this stuff. It is all
Okay, okay,
it's not.
okay. Thank you, thank you. We can't, there is a limit for time. So
Absolutely,
it
sir,
is a
absolutely.
useful session, a lot of insights, a lot of information, a lot of guidance. So over to Srinivas Kotni, our president. Would you like to thank Dr. Murali Krishna?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely like to thank him from the bottom of our hearts, actually. What a brilliant session it was. Like, I'm so very happy to have brought this along with Dr. GP Rao and our entire team. Sir, I mean, there are no words to express our thanks to you. I mean, definitely it will be of great, I mean, you have brought the entire thing to a level palatable and understandable to the least common person. I mean, LCM, what we call in maths. That's how you have brought it to. So I'm sure, I mean, this is a revelation also that in our community, there are people who are of such a brilliance in their chosen field of and subject, that not only the subject cancer wise, what we have understood from you today, more than that, how to run a business more ethically in a compliant manner, taking the team together, how to propagate your business through word of mouth, doing your work very well, integrity. I don't know, I mean, what all you said, each one rings a huge encouraging signal to all the wannabe entrepreneurs here. And most of us are entrepreneurs. Thank you, sir. I mean, there are no more words. I mean, I can go on and on, but then thank you very much for being with us.
Yeah.
And we really are thankful to you.
Thank
And
you
Thank
so
you very
much,
much.
Dr.
Thank
Murali
you.
Krishna. Thank you.
thank you, sir.
So we will move on with our program.
Yeah. So next, sir, you have to continue. I mean, you need some
Dr.
entertainment.
Murali Krishna, if you can continue for some time with us.
Yeah,
we'll be
yes, sir,
happy.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So may I request Mr. Ramprasad Patroji, our secretary, to introduce the guest artist. You unmute yourself, Ramprasad.
Yes. Go to the next page.
Sure, Kotni ji.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. And first of all, I would like to really thanks Dr. Murali, to share the, a lot of informations and also answering the questions. Thank you very much. So yeah, let me here introduce our guest artist, Swapna Rani Patro. So there are a lot of things to say, but I'll just say few words for her. So let me introduce her for this program. So Swapna Patro is actually a mechanical engineer, and she worked for a board member with a reputed organization in Bangalore earlier. So before her love to music and pulled her back to Odisha again to pursue her course in the music industry. And she holds, in fact, a Sangeet Visharad degree from Gandharv Mahavidyalaya, that is from Mumbai, in Hindustani vocal, and got trained for Indian classical vocal by Guru Sri Saroj Kumar Parida. And Swapna has, in fact, sung for AIR and Doordarshan channel since childhood days. So from those days, I also know her very well, and has composed and the 150 songs, more than that even, And many of our songs and CDs are actually available in the market, and nowadays in a YouTube channel called Parichaya Team. So she is a known face over there now. So she was the gold medal and winner for the first TV reality show, that is Rag Anuraga of ETV channel, and was also the topper for the reality show that is called Magical Voice of India 2016. And let me say some more words for her, like she currently actually works in a management team with a reputed builder in Odisha, and she performs across India in many classical music concerts in Hindi, Odia, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Bengali, and so on. So she can sing in a lot of language as well. And Parichaya was actually started in June 2016 with an objective to coach and support uh, the Odian folks who wants to excel in the singing and music world. So as of now, like more than 70 students are in fact being coached and guided for her success in the music industry, and have been given opportunities to perform and participate in the events and competitions across the India. So yeah, that is very small thing I can say, but there are a lot of more achievements for her. So yeah, thanks Swapna for joining us, and over to Kotni ji.
Yeah, Sapna ji, I mean, can we have you on the screen? And
One second.
Yeah, we can see you now.
Yes, he goes. Yep.
Okay. So can you all hear me also?
Yes, very clearly.
Yes, Swapna.
Okay.
You're muted yourself.
Okay. Okay. This is Swapna Patra, and as you know that I'm also part of this community, Kalinga Vaishya and Samaj. And thanks to Delhi NCR group of Kalinga Vaishya Samaj that you have invited me for the first time. I'm really overwhelmed and privileged to be part of you all. And I think very soon many people will come to know about me, Swapna Patra. And I'm here in Cuttack now in office. And today is Sunday, but I'm into hotel industry, building industry. So I'm still in office. So I will not say much because Ram Prasad Patra has spoken a lot about me. And should I entertain with few songs now? Should I start with one beautiful song?
Please, please. Please, Sapna.
So again, I would like to thank Mr. G.P. Rao, Mr. You and Srinivas Kotni sir, and Ram Prasad Patro that you have invited me to this beautiful session. And Dr. Mulli, who is present here, I was listening to him since 45 minutes. It was very, very helpful and very, very motivational and inspirational talk that he has given to us. And let me start with this beautiful Odia song, which I want to sing for all of you. This is a virtual show. Normally, I'm a professional singer. I require normally musicians and singers to be all around and the stage and everything. But now after COVID, it has been changed a lot. So let me start with a track song today.
Yes, the screen is a new stage.
Pardon?
The screen is a new stage.
Yes, yes. The small screen is a new stage. Okay, let me start. The beautiful Odia song is from a movie called Chocolate. Odia's movie Chocolate. And singer is Babu San, and actor also Babu San. Is music audible?
Yes.
मीठा मीठा छुआरे झाड़ी मोती चुना चुना मीठा मीठा छुआरे झाड़ी मोती चुना चुना ভিজে যায় মন মোরা আখি হয়ে আনা মনা ইচ্ছা পুনি এই স্মৃতি রখিবি মো সাইতি জি জিবি କିଛି ଦିନ କିଛି ରାତି ସ୍ୱପ୍ନ କଲେ ସରି ଯିବ ଲାଗେ ଭାରି ଭୟ तू धीरे धीरे चाल दे समय तू धीरे धीरे चाल दे समय तू धीरे धीरे चाल दे समय तू धीरे धीरे चाल रे समय लाजा कोळे चंदा मोहे कोळाटी बनाई देवी हास बुणी पवनाकु आखि बुझी धरी नेबी धड़ा धड़ा कापरकु खरा ठारु लुचेबी इंद्रधनु रंग
Swapna ji, you have unmuted yourself by mistake.
ଖାଇବି ଲାଞ୍ଚ ଦେଇ ବୟସର ରୋକିଦେବି ବାଟ ତଥାପି ଆଜି କାହିଁକି ଏତେ ଲାଗେ ଭାରି ଭୟ ତୁ ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ ଚାଲ ଦେ ସମୟ ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ ଚାଲ ଦେ ସମୟ तू धीरे धीरे चाल दे समय तू धीरे धीरे चाल रे समय मोहसर लिखे जी ता खुशीर कहानी ता बिना बंचीबी पुणी केमिति पारुनी जानी रखी मो छवि तारा हाते रंग तुली धरी केमिति चिरिबी ताकू बरसारा उदा करी मने कुह देवी ताकू मोर बाकी आयुष ता साथी रे गोटे दिन मोर साहे बरस अंधार ताकू दबकू जे लागे भारी भय तू धीरे धीरे चाल दे समय धीरे धीरे चाल दे समय तू धीरे धीरे चाल दे समय तू धीरे धीरे चाल रे समय Thank you so much.
Wow.
Was it okay?
Yeah, we want more.
But it was audible, right, to everybody?
Outstanding, it was audible.
Thank you so much. So would you like to hear one Hindi or Telugu?
Both. One of the other.
Yes, absolutely. So next beautiful song I want to sing Telugu because I think most of the people are Telugu, right?
Both. I mean,
Though we are Odia, but
yeah,
we know
Telugu, yeah. Most of us.
mix up. Okay, I would like to sing one Telugu song. Very famous song, the movie called RX 100, and the song is Pilara. I love this song. మొక్కులోన వాన వెల్లులా మట్టిలోన గీతి జల్లులా గుండెలోన ప్రేమ హొందులా దాగినవుగా అందమైన ఆశ తీరక కాల్చుతుంది కొంటి కోరిక ప్రేమ పెంచి పెంచడానిక చంపడానిక కోరుకున్న ప్రేయసివే దూరమైన పూర్వశివే జలినని రాక్షసివే గుండెలోని నాగసివే చెప్పకల రూపసివే చిత్రమైన తాపసివే చీకనింద తాక్షసివే సరసపు చలి చలిరా ఇలా విడిచి వస్తనే పిల్లారా నువ్వే కనబడవా తల్లారా నిన్నే తెలిచి కలిచిలా ఉన్నాగా నువ్వే ఎడసడివే అన్నాగా ఇలా విడిచి వస్తనే పిల్లారా నువ్వే కనబడవా తల్లారా నిన్నే తెలిచి కలిచిలా ఉన్నాగా నువ్వే ఎడసడివే మగులోన వాన విందులా మట్టిలోన నీతి జల్లులా గుండెలోని ప్రేమ మందులా రాగినావుగా అందమైన వాస తీరక కాల్చుతుంది కొంటి కోరిక ప్రేమ పెంచి పెంచడానిక చంపడానిక I don't understand the language or meaning, but I still sing. I love to sing. చిన్నదానా ఉసియందలిమైన మాయిగా మనసు జారి పడిపోయని తపనటు నీ వంటి తిరిగనే నీ పేరే పలిగని నీలాగే కొలికనే నేను చెరగా ఎన్నాలైనా అవి ఎనలువైనా వందలువైనా విచి ఉంటాను నిన్ను చూడగా గండాలైనా సుదిగుండులువైనా ఉండలిలా నేను నీకే తోడుగా ఉందేమా మనం కొలసి కొద్దిగా ఉందామా ఏదో ఎడతదని అందామా ఎలా విడిచి వస్తనే పిల్లారా నువ్వే కనబడవా నిర్ముచ్చటియున్నా చూస్తూనే గడపినాల గడి రూపము గుండె కుసి నీడొంటి గడికలే నీడారి ఒరికలే నీడారి కొత్తలే కనరు చాచి పూజించనా రక్తమందరులాది తెలిసివా నయనాన్ని తోడగా మళ్ళీదైనా మరి కదిరిదైనా తురరినా అడినా తోడమ్మా మళ్ళీ వెళితి కొద్దిగా పిల్లారా నువ్వే కనబడవా పిల్లారా అని విడిచి వట్టిగా పిల్లారా నువ్వే కనబడవా పిల్లారా. Thank you.
Superb.
I can't see anybody. So, was I audible enough?
Yes, you are audible. It was very nice.
Thank you so much. That I would again congratulate Kalinga Vaishya Samaj that you have invited me and you are encouraging budding artists of Odisha and all over India. And you're doing great job and involved in many charitable things and everything. So wish you all the best, doing the best that you are. Please do your best because God is there to help us. So would you like to hear some songs or is it any other program is there?
No, it's only reserved for you. Hindi song.
So can I sing one Hindi song, please?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Okay.
The demands are more now. Swapna.
Thank
Please
you
go ahead.
for watching everyone who are present here.
We are really enjoying the evening.
Yeah, pleasing evening.
Thank you. So one beautiful song for all of you. One Hindi Purana, old songs I will sing.
Yes, lovely.
अजीब दास्तां है, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, न वो समझ सके न हम। अजीब दास्तां है, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, न वो समझ सके न हम। Thank you for all commenting on this beautiful song and on my songs. Thank you. ये रोशनी के साथ क्यों धुआं उठा चिराग से, ये रोशनी के साथ क्यों धुआं उठा चिराग से, ये ख्वाब देखती हूँ मैं कि जग पड़ी हूँ ख्वाब से। अजीब दास्तां है ये, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, न वो समझ सके न हम। मुबारक तुम्हें कि तुम किसी के नूर हो गए, मुबारक तुम्हें कि तुम किसी के नूर हो गए, किसी के इतने पास हो कि सबसे दूर हो गए। अजीब दास्तां है ये, कहाँ शुरू कहाँ खत्म, ये मंजिलें हैं कौन सी, न वो समझ सके न हम। Thank you so much who all are watching me and commented on my songs.
Many thanks, many thanks. I mean, we still have more time for you.
One more song, please.
Oh, good to
need
see
more
your wife.
Odia songs. Telugu
Odia song.
Yes, yes.
Telugu I'll sing one more. Telugu I'll sing one more.
Odia.
Actually,
Odia song, please.
you should organize a huge stage program and invite me, because musicians are the joda maja track पे actually ऐसे नहीं. But still I'm singing for you all.
Yeah, one Odia, please.
Please.
Yes, after this Telugu I'll sing one more Odia.
Yes.
Thanks.
For Odia and Telugu.
Okay. నికలని పట్టుకు వడలనవి చూడే నా కళ్ళు ఆ చూపులను లాతుకు వెలకు దయలేరా అసలు The beautiful song from movie called Ala Vaikuntham Puramlo. New movie. నికలని పట్టుకు వడలనవి చూడే నా కళ్ళు ఆ చూపులను లాతుకు వెలకు దయలేరా అసలు నీ కళ్ళకి కావాలి కాస్తాయి కట్టుకుల నా కలలు నువ్వు నులువుతుంటే ఎరుగుతుంది చింది నేసెగలు నా పొరగాలకి ఉయ్యాలగుతూ ఉంటే ముందరలు నువ్వు నిస్తుంటే వేలాది కురచవటి నిస్తరపు వెలువెలలు वाह चाय के साथ సావజవర గమనానిని చూసి ఆగగలనా మనసు మీద వయసుకున్న అడుపు చెప్పు తగునా సావజవర గమనానిని చూసి ఆగగలనా మనసు మీద వయసుకున్న అడుపు చెప్పు తగునా వదలనవి చూడే నా కళ్ళు ఆ చూపులను నా తుప్పుకి వెలకు దయలేదా అసలు తిమలుపులోన ఎదురు పదిన పిన్నెలవనమా పిలిసిన పెంచమా విరుల ప్రపంచమా ఎన్నెన్నివన్నీ చిన్నెలంటే ఎన్నగవసమా పరిగాగాలే తెలిగినా నా నీది తెలివినా వలుకువా పలకవా ఇంతో ప్రతిమాటినా ఇంతేనా అంగనా మళ్ళీ నీకు మధురమైన మన విను సావజవర గమనానిన చూసి ఆగగలనా మనసు మీద వయసుకున్న అడుపు చెక్కు తగనా సావజవర గమనానిన చూసి ఆగగలనా మనసు మీద వయసుకున్న అడుపు చెక్కు తగనా నికలని పట్టుకు వడలనవి చూడే నా కళ్ళు ఆ చూపులను లాతుకు వెలకు దయలేరా అసలు నీ కళ్ళకి కావాలి కాస్తాయి కట్టుకుల నా కలలు నువ్వు నులువుతుంటే ఎరుకకంది చిందే నేసెగలు Thank you. Mo pronunciation भूल दिले समझ से क्षमा करिए please.
It was excellent.
I don't understand Telugu, but I really enjoyed the song.
पूरा
Really great.
तेलुगु चलते लगा
Ram Prasad ji, now you're going to go and then watch it on YouTube.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really overwhelmed. I'm really happy. I'm really pleasure to be here, and I'm feeling like mo ghare achi, mo family saita achi.
Yes, it is correct.
Now it's time for Odia song.
Yeah, Swapna, can I request for one
Odia
Odia song?
Odia song, give me 2 minutes because Odia song rete tracks asane actually. Sethi pai bahut problem he jaye. Tracks no asile, but still I will search for you. Give me few seconds.
Hindi also would do after Odia.
Hindi is ready with me, but because you all are requesting for Odia, so
Whatever you're comfortable with. Whatever you're
Hindi also.
if I will not get Odia, then I'll sing Hindi for you all. Okay?
done.
Please sing Hindi as well as Oriya.
Oh my God!
See the demands now, Swapna.
Demands are more.
Okay, let me see the lyrics. I got one beautiful Purana song which you all like. Bappa Hele Bisato, who have all watched
Yes,
it?
yes, 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 yes. इको क्यों हो रहा है रे? दोनों में कर दिया इसको। वो म्यूट
Okay, the song is A Bonoro Chai. I think you all have know this song. Bonoro Chai, Jahi Prathama Pe Vasapana. Bonoro Chai, Jahi Prathama Pe Vasapana. Jaichi Sata Hui Mo Bhuli Binai, Mo Bhuli Binai. Bonoro Chai, Jahi Prathama Prem Chaiti. Bonoro Chai, Jahi Prathama Prem Chaiti. Jaichi Mote Chui Mo Bhuli Binai, Mo Bhuli Binai. Thank you for commenting. सरग चंदा पड़िछि खसी सती के मोहाते गला जनम हजिला सेठी जाइछि मिली माटे रखुछि काही सारा जीवन हसी बिमोही रखुछि काही सारा जीवन हसी बिमोही तुमको साथे नहीं मो भूली बिनाही मो भूली बिनाही ए मना तुमा पुजारिणी ए देह पूजा फूल ए जीवन देउल तुम्हें देवता मोरा मु रखुछि काही तुम देहर छाई होइबे रखुछि काही तुम देहर छाई होइबे जन्म सारा मुहि मो भूली बिनाई मो भूली बिनाही ए बनर छाई जाहि प्रथम पेव सपना बनर छाई जाहि प्रथम पेव सपना जाइछि सत होई मो भूली बिनाई 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 मो भूली बिनाई.
Outstanding.
Oh.
Outstanding.
Thank you so much.
Otni sir, why not we include Swapna also to our community so that we can have every meeting we can have one on song.
No, I mean, like, I mean, we would love to, but then it is too much to ask. I mean, I mean she's a part of the
Lobha.
No.
she's part of the family. This is a
No, it's really pleasure. It's pleasure is all mine to be with you all. That I think 62 many people are watching us, watching me, and enjoying my songs. And through all your team, all your web channel, all your this virtual show, Kalinga Vaishya Samaj. Again, thanks. I am very thankful to you, grateful to you that you have invited me.
It's 62 families, not 62 people.
Sorry, Mr. Rao. Okay, 62 families watching me through you all. Thank you.
And I would like to thank Ram Prasad ji for bringing the Nightingale out of the closet.
Yeah, he was very sustained and insisted me, you have to come anyhow, you have to give me time, because I was having one more virtual show from 5 to 6, so I could have I just finished everything and I came here one more.
We want to help you in increasing your fan following.
So I hope my time is over now.
One last Hindi song and you're done.
President is a tough negotiator. Kalinga Vaishya is known for commercial acumen, very strong in negotiating.
Okay, last song I want to sing.
Yeah,
It's my
song.
genre actually.
Okay.
I'm a classical singer. I'm a classical singer, so I want to sing one of my genre song. It's a classical song, which is a Bollywood song, beautiful song, a movie called Bajirao Mastani. So I want to sing this beautiful song for all of you.
Kindly.
अलबेला सजन आयुरी, अलबेला सजन आयुरी, मोरा अति मन सुख आयुरी, अलबेला सजन आयुरी, मोरा अति मन सुख आयुरी, अलबेला सजन आयुरी, अलबेला सजन आयुरी. चौक पुराओ मंगल गाओ, चौक पुराओ मंगल गाओ, अति मन सुख पायुरी, अलबेला सजन आयुरी, अलबेला सजन आयुरी, मोरा अति मन सुख पायुरी, अलबेला सजन आयुरी. अंग सुगंधित मन आनंदित, अंग सुगंधित मन आनंदित, चहुर रंग बरसाओ, चहुर रंग बरसाओ, अलबेला सजन आयुरी, अलबेला सजन आयुरी, मोरा अति मन सुख पायुरी, अलबेला सजन आयुरी, अलबेला सजन आयुरी. Over.
Brilliant, brilliant. We are in the trance. Thanks for this wonderful, wonderful evening. And I'm sure, I mean,
Thank
now,
you so much.
I mean, today's program, both the events have been so very at a level. Now we don't know how to match this level next time onwards. Dr. GP Rao, we have to work very hard.
Yes, yes. Very difficult to match this level of proficiency, competence, and inclusiveness.
Yes.
Thank you so much for this beautiful appreciation. You have motivated and inspired me again to do much better and best next level.
Then you will get a lot of motivation.
ବୟସ ସମାଜରୁ ଏତେ ବଢିଆ ଗୋଟେ ଆର୍ଟିଷ୍ଟ ଆମେ ଡିସ୍କଭର କରିପାରିଲୁ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଲାଗିଲା మన కళింగ వయసు సమాజంలో పుట్టి పెరిగిన అమ్మాయి ఇంత చక్కగా ఈ లెవెల్లో పాడుతుందంటే చాలా చాలా గర్వించాల్సిన విషయం
Thank you, sir. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. आपने एतिकी कहिले मोर लाइफ हे गला. You made my day.
So nice.
Proud of you, Sapna.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And you are part of the family. Some members have advised us to make you a life member. I don't know.
I have lots of fans and followers. I'm grateful to that. I'm blessed child that everybody loves me and everybody likes me. And I always try to be better next time, every day to learn from you all and to be better.
Great attitude. And I know all beautiful things come to an end at some point in time to come back again. So we'll have to move on to the next boring things in the meeting and to give it a closure. So thank you once again, Sapna ji. It was really, really remarkable evening for us today. So,
thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Next slide, please. Yeah, we have certain announcements with the office bearers. Ram Prasad ji, can you take over and then give your part of the announcements?
Sure, Courtney ji. Yeah. Yeah, there are certain points I would like to actually highlight to the Samaj. We have done an excellent program on 17th of January last month. So that is on the occasion of Makar Sankranti. So we have got really a very good got feedback about the program. So that is through WhatsApp and Facebook and all. So throughout world we are getting all those responses. There's a really nice feedback and thanks to everyone who have given the feedback. And as a gist of the proceeding, along with the web link of the recording, that also been posted in the WhatsApp group and the Samaj website as well. And so yes, we have given some certificates and participant certificates and the winner certificates as well, to who all participated in the event, competition in our last web gathering. So all the winners have been gifted Amazon gift vouchers of rupees 350 rupees each. Already been sent to the winners already and the participants. And the prizes and the winners, please, I think you have to note it, whosoever have not used the voucher as of now, so please use it before 30th January 2022. So that is valid up to that. And happy to announce that the membership growth, the trajectory has improved many-fold. So the latest entrant of our Samaj, Mrs. Kanya Patro, and in the last moment today also we have introduced Mr. Rajendra Kumar Prusti also joined as a life member. So thanks to both of them for joining the Samaj. So after this entrant, so our Samaj, stand has become the strength of 80, around 90 people right now.
Life members, yes. And yeah, our Samaj, website has also now become more vibrant. So
please take out some time, to visit to the new look of our website, if whenever you get some time. So at this point of time, all the spouse and our executive body actually members have also become life members, and some of them have availed the concessional fees of 3,500. So that window is only open till 31st March. So whosoever the secondary member as a spouse, they want to join. So that is 3,500. So that will be valid till 31st March. So I think that is all the points I have from secretary side. You can say like Kotiji. So if anything left, you can just add.
Thank
you very much. Yep.
Thank you. KGK Patro sir, do you have anything to add?
Okay.
Mr. KGK Patro.
Unmute.
Yeah.
I think now the KVS website, it has improved. Like anything, it's a new look KVS Kalinga Vaisya Samaj website. I request all of you to just spend some time, see that, and what are the changes we have made. And special membership plans are there. So now the Samaj is actually growing. So this is the time people should come and more people should join into this Samaj. Thank you.
True. Okay, we'll proceed.
Okay, Rico sir, one request, if you can post the link of the website on all the groups so that people can see and give their feedback.
Correct.
Right. So with this, sir.
Let's move.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Over to Mr. Ashok Boina, our treasurer, for announcements relating to his domain.
Thank you very much.
Ashokji, you have two instruments running.
Wonderful meeting today. We have seen, and it's continuing on with our support and all these things. And as far as our accounts is concerned, and our Samaj is going in good well, and the sponsors are coming up, and everything is like a website also developed very much, and it's up to date right now. Earlier it was stopped before that, but it's resumed, and I'm happy to say all of you that it's continuously updating everything, and you can watch also all the programs if you visit the website, and you can see, and you can give the suggestions for us also. This will be very important suggestions we will get, and we will improve upon about it. And other thing, IT income tax, that exemption certificate, we are trying to start the process. Soon it will complete it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So move on to the next screen, please. Next slide. There is an initiative which has been started by KVS NCR. It's about a global platform or a confederation for KVS and Pentos all across India and internationally, and bring them onto a single platform so that there is better connectivity and lot better interaction, because we don't know today, like it was a revelation. Both the guests today were outstanding. So thanks to this kind of platforms which give us a benefit to know them, to identify them, and to discover them, and to understand that we have such gems within our community. So therefore, with this intention, Dr. GP Rao, his suggestion, and Mr. Ashok also has worked extensively on that. All three of us have worked and tried to put together all the leaders of different KVS societies, trusts, and also Pentos across in India, predominantly in Orissa and in Andhra Pradesh. And we have tried to create a group where we are doing interacting and also discussing about various initiatives and how to help the community attain its objectives. mostly relating to GP Rao sir. Why don't you talk about the objective of the
This
forum?
Forum will be forum for leaders. We don't want to maintain membership like we have 10,000 members, 25,000. That's not the purpose. That is Samajas, Pentos in Andhra, Odisha, Telangana, or any place, Chennai, anywhere, they will run. Only the leaders will join this forum. Here we will do three things. One is on learning, the other is earning. Any learning opportunity there, we can share with each other. Similarly, there is an earning opportunity, we'll share with each other. Third will be, if there any calamity or any need or any poverty, any community need is there, you can write to all your co-leaders. They will talk to their members and help. So this is what we will be away from politics. We will not do any membership drive. We will see that we will serve our community, that is Vaishya community together. That is the purpose. We have designed a Google form. So we are circulating that wherever there is a Pento or a Vaishya Samas or Vaishya body, anything, please fill it up so that we will know that is a body exists there. We will call the president and secretary and add to the forum. So please propagate this message. ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ କୁହନ୍ତୁ କି ଏମିତି ଯେତିକି ଲିଡର ଅଛନ୍ତି ପଣ୍ଠର କିମ୍ବା ସମାଜର ସେମାନେ ଆସିବେ ఈ అనుష్ఠానంలో ସେ సభ్య ହେବେ మిగతాలుగా అక్కడ పెంట కానీ సొసైటీ కానీ సమాజ్ కానీ ఉంటే ఆ డీటెయిల్స్ ఆ గూగుల్ ఫామ్ మీద నింపేస్తే అక్కడ ప్రెసిడెంట్ సెక్రటరీ గారిని ఈ ఫోరంలో మెంబర్ చేస్తాం. ఇది గ్లోబల్ ఫోరం అవుతుంది అనమాట. అంటే ఒక 100 సమాజాలు ఉంటాయి మనకి, ఓ 200 మంది వాళ్ళు వైశ్య సంఘం గురించి ఆలోచించి ఆ కమ్యూనిటీ ఎలా ఇంప్రూవ్ చేస్తారో వాళ్ళు ఆలోచించి చేస్తారు. దట్ ఈస్ ది ఐడియా. సో అప్పుడు ସମସ୍ତେ ଆମକୁ ଟିକେ ସହଯୋଗ କଲେ ఇట్ విల్ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ହେବ. ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ.
Thank you, Dr. Rao. I mean, Ashok ji, can I request you to circulate that Google form in various groups where our members are there?
Box also. Put it in the chat box.
Chat box also, so that we invite more participation. It should be inclusive. I mean, that's the whole purpose. And we don't intend to do any politicking or any politics through that. It's a very, very objectives are very clear and well defined. And Dr. GP Rao has articulated those objectives. So this was the announcement which we wanted to make and let all the members know that we are working at a different level for this also. And we'll keep updating you from time to time as to what kind of success we are achieving in our initiative. Thank you. Can we move on to the next?
That's vote of thanks.
Yeah, vote of thanks.
Quick one, Ganesh ji.
Dr. Ganesh Prishti.
Quick vote of thanks.
Yeah.
आप unmute करो.
Today we have a very good cocktail of health knowledge and entertainment. Before we close this session, I would like to say a few words. I am Dr. Ganesh Prishti, Vice President of Delhi NCR KVS. I am sure we had a very good time. All of us have enjoyed a lot during this Vasant Panchami function. It is my honor and privilege now to present vote of thanks to all those who have helped to make this event happen and bring to a success end. Would not be here without the generosity of our guest of honor and chief speaker, Dr. Vuna Murli Krishna, who has accepted our request to address the August gathering on health. I mean, it's a very different kind of health awareness. His inspiring talks has shown us a way to maintain good health and happiness. Secondly, I also thank Mrs. Sapna for accepting the request to entertain the entire August gathering. Both of you have made us proud in this moment. In addition, it is my duty to thank each and every member of EC for this nice arrangement in this evening. Sri Kotni, President, and Dr. DP Rao are instrumental in pulling the crowd for educating our community society, fellow brothers, and sisters by inviting great personalities for talk every month. And this month we have listened about health. Sri Ram Prasad was the key person in arranging the cultural event with such a great artist like Sapna. In fact, she has shown keen interest in being party to our society, not only for this event, in subsequent events also. Sri Ashok Boyana and Dr. D.P. Rao are responsible for networking with the outside NCR, with our NCR KVS and outsiders. Mr. Satish and Mr. Nagaraju have acted behind the scene to arrange the event function. In fact, you might not have seen them here talking mostly. Lastly, in fact, Dr. Patra, KGK Patra is also, although he was away from us, physically away from us, he has made a lot of contribution for our this function. Lastly, I thank each and every participant who have joined this web meeting, pulled from every corner of the globe, and encouraged us to go for better and better virtual meetings in the subsequent months. The endeavor of Dr. D.P. Rao, Sri Ashok Boyana, and Sri Srinivas Kotni, our president, to move towards global KVS forum is also commendable. It's a new idea they have suggested. Finally, I thank our elderly pathfinders, our veterans here. I'm not taking anyone's name, but we have many in our Delhi KVS who have taught us to look for bigger functions for binding the community people together, not only within Delhi, it has become a global village. Thank you very much. Now I request all of you to close the meeting.
Thank you. We will not close the meeting. We will make two corrections. One is my name is G.P. Rao, not D.P. Rao. The second is we want to thank Mrs. Uma Prushti for the beautiful Saraswati Vandana. Beautiful Saraswati Vandana. So with that, the meeting is ends, and with the permission of the chair, we call it a closure of the meeting. We'll say it Sabha Sangahala. And so we'll all be happy. So now you can unmute and talk, all of you. You can greet each other and all. Thank you.
I think the standards now, the duty is to find out and suggest to us as to who can be our future speakers.
Yeah, please
we
send
line that up.
Please
Because month after month we want to do it.
You can unmute and talk. Anyone, our outside guests are there, they can talk also. Bite నుంచి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా మాట్లాడాలంటే please all.
One positive thing has come today. Mr. Madhava Rao, he has shown his interest in joining this society.
Wonderful.
He wanted to become life member. It's a positive thing.
Ram Prasad, 9 to go. ఓకే అశోక్ ఎవరు ఉన్నారా మన బయట నుంచి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు చూడండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. అందరూ బయట నుంచి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు
కిషోర్ గారు ఉన్నారు, మనకి గెస్ట్ గా వచ్చారు. అతను కొన్ని వర్క్స్ చెప్తే బాగుంటుందని మా ఉద్దేశం. ఇంకా
వండర్ఫుల్ వండర్ఫుల్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. We have recognized the presence of all our guest KVS members. We are really grateful. మీరందరూ వచ్చారు, సహకరించారు, మాకు ప్రోత్సహించారు. చాలా ఆనందం. ଆପଣମାନେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଆସିଲେ, ଅନ୍ୟ ଅନ୍ୟ ଜାଗାରୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ପ୍ରେଜେନ୍ସ ଆମକୁ ବହୁତ ପ୍ରୋତ୍ସାହନ ଦେଲା. ବହୁତ 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 ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ.
We want more participation so that these kinds of messages and this kind of knowledge reaches the large spectrum of audience.
Yes.
For that,
we will take the help of our leaders from different parts. So we'll take their guidance and suggestions also. So what kind of talks we'll do it.
If anybody is there from any other city or Samaj and they have any inputs for us to make this program more reachable.
Very interesting. I saw Vijay Gudla from London. I saw Dr. Gopi from USA. So very encouraging. Very encouraging.
My brother-in-law also joined from US, sir. He also enjoyed a lot. Personally messaged me.
No, that's very good. Wonderful.
Ashok ji, please reach out to Konchad Madhavrao Garu for the membership. Written that he wants to know the procedure for membership.
I need his number, phone number.
Is he there online, sir? If you're online, kindly give your number. Konchada Madhavrao. Note his name. We can get
Konchad Madhavrao. Okay, I will note down.
Konchada Madhavrao.
Sure.
That's about it. Thank you so much for.
Thank you so much. We'll formally close it and thank everyone, both people from Delhi and outside. I recognize the presence of Dr. Vijay Gudla from London. He's an FRCS. So here.
Can he introduce himself?
Vijay.
Yeah, sorry, I was just wanted to say some. Hello,
Yeah,
hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, hello. Namaste to everyone back in India. It was a very nice evening. We thoroughly enjoyed the presence of you all. And it was very nice to hear Oriya and Telugu songs. And we were also very nice to see all the faces. It was very nice to see my uncle also. It's always pleasing to see people of very similar community, and it is very encouraging to that people have been participating and sharing their knowledge. And Dr. Vona's lecture was also very nice. It has increased the awareness, which was well recognized, because a lot of people in this present situation are very worried about whether to take vaccination or not. I think his talk would enlighten them with that. Yeah, to be honest, it was nice to see you all, and at last we would like to thank Swapna ji for her nice Oriya and Telugu songs which she had presented.
Thank you, Vijay. Vijay is an FRCS. He is based in London.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay. I saw Dr. Gopi Unna also from US. Maybe just left. So nice of you. So we will close it now.
Thank you. Anybody else wants to say something?
Yeah, anyone wants to say something, most welcome. We'll wait. Okay, Ashok.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Namaste to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Ram Prasad. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, sir.